Daily Diet with Father Pascal.
Jesus prayed that, "I do not pray that you take them out of the world." So surprising and intriguing that Jesus Christ is not excluding the apostles from the world. He's not excluding them from the woes and from the troubles and the pains that the world had to offer. It means that their presence in the world must serve as a beacon of hope, a beacon of light, and a beacon of restoration to restore people back to God. Now, the world represents or stands for human society organizing itself without God. It is a system of values typified by Satan himself, centered on power, deceit, and self-will. While we are in the world, Satan wants to neutralize our godly lifestyle and bring it to condemnation. Remember what John says in 1 John chapter 2 verse 16. He explains that the world is the craving of the sinful human beings, the lusting of the eyes and pride. That is why there will always be a friction between the way of the world and the way of Christ, because they do not operate on the same rules and on the same systems. When the light came to the world rejected the light and opted for darkness. The world is always following the agenda of Satan, and it is very visible that Satan has taken control and dominion over the world. Remember in Matthew Gospel chapter 4 verse 8 to 9, he took Jesus Christ to a very high mountain and showed him the kingdom of the world and all its riches, if Jesus would bow and worship him. From this we can perceive that the world has been polluted by immorality, by sin, by pride, by evil and other acts of selfishness. Now you see the reason why Jesus Christ is not praying that God should take disciples out of the world. They are meant to bring back those who have been polluted and contaminated by the world. Yes, they are in the world, but they are not to be part of the world. It remains true that it is in the world that their Christianity must be lived out. So they must not desire to abandon the world, but always desire to win it for Christ. So to all Christians, like a catalyst, their reaction must be felt. Like a gadfly, we must think people carried away in the acts of immorality to consciousness. Like a yeast, our effect must be felt in the world. Like a light, we must shine bright and dispel darkness from people's life. Like a salt, we must give taste to the world, and our taste must give taste to a tasteless world poisoned by sin. We are to carry out this mission, not run away or avoid or decline it. We must remember that loyalty to Christ means disloyalty to the world. We must never be a mediocre. We must be that shining light and a beacon of hope to a decaying world.
Daily Diet, nourished by His words daily.
Nourished by His words daily.